Good morning guys, welcome back to another vlog. Today I'm going to discuss the most easiest, simplest, step-by-step process to get your Canadian PR, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so before we get into the process, let me tell you about my PR journey. My wife and I decided to apply for Canadian PR through Express Entry in March 2017, and in September 2017 we got the golden email, the COPR email inviting us to come to Canada, and the very next day we submitted our passport, and in October 2017 we got our passport back with the visa stamp on it. Now you would ask, what is Express Entry and how it helps someone to get a Canadian PR? Express Entry is online immigration application system. Sounds complicated, isn't it? So let me make it easier for you by breaking it down into few easy steps. Alright guys, so the first step in the process is taking an IELTS test, which is also English language ability test. Over here you will be tested on your reading, listening, speaking and writing skills. So guys, IELTS result is valid for 2 years, and it is really important in calculating your points later in the process. Now moving to the second point, ECA, which is also called Education Credential Assessment. So guys, my wife and I, we did our ECA from an agency called WES. So basically, in order to get your ECA, you need three things. You need your original transcripts, copy of your mark sheet, copy of your degree, and your ECA is valid for 5 years. Now you have taken your IELTS test, you have applied for your ECA. Now let's move on to the third step. In this step, we create our profile for ITA, which is invitation to apply. So guys, creating your profile for ITA on CIC website, I'll leave the link in the description, is completely free. So basically, for creating your profile or for Express Entry, you need your IELTS scores handy along with your ECA acceptance. When you create your profile, it helps to calculate your CRS score on the basis of number 1, your marital status, if you're married or single. Also the age. Lesser the age, the higher points you get for your and for your spouse. Then there is education. If you're a graduate, you are masters or you have PhD. The higher the education, the better the score is. It will also ask you to put your IELTS score along with years of your skilled experience. So guys, you will be filling the same information for your spouse as well, like IELTS, years of experience, education. So the combined points for both of you and your spouse will increase your CRS score. Speaking of professional experience, now for this guys, you need to know your NOC codes or NOC. NOC codes are very important because when you collect your documents, which I will explain in later, in your reference letter is same as your NOC code. So all this information collectively will calculate your CRS. Normally, any acceptable score would be in the range of 450 to 475. When now all of this is done, what do? You just sit back, relax and wait for the draw and cutoff to happen. In the meantime, while waiting for the draw to happen, you can start arranging all the supporting documents. Start early guys, because there's a deadline of 60 days to submit all the documents. Next step guys, if everything goes well, is an ITA or an invitation to apply. And once you receive your ITA, and next step guys would be doing your medical and submitting your documents. For medical guys, you need to go to one of the authorized centers or doctors where they would perform a couple of tests, x-rays. And now let me also tell you the list of documents you need to submit. First would be your professional documents, which would include your offer letters, your experience letters, your reference letters. And remember guys, job responsibilities in your reference letters given from your HR should reflect your NOC codes. And secondly, the reference letter should be on your company's letterhead. Second point, guys, is proof of funds, also known as POF. Proof of funds depends on number of applicants. For example, for you and your spouse, it would be minimum of 15,000 Canadian dollars. Now, guys, you have to make sure that this amount, 15,000 Canadian dollars, is not coming into your account all at once. It should be there in your account for the past 6 months. Third document is your passport, of course, with minimum of 6 months of validity. Fourth document is PCC, also known as Police Clearance Certificate. So this Police Clearance Certificate you need to provide for all the countries you have lived in the past 10 years. So for example, my wife and I, we lived in India, Delhi, as well as in Dubai. So for both of us, we had to provide clearance certificate from India as well as from UAE. Fifth document would be your marriage certificate in case you are married, and birth certificates if in case you have kids. So the sixth document would be your medical report, which is valid for just 1 year. Document to support proof of funds is 6 months bank statement. So the seventh step would be the photographs for all the applicants, and the specification would be given to you. And the last document, well, it's not a document, it's your fee, which is 1040 Canadian dollars per person. So the last and the final step in your express entry is getting your visa stamped. You will receive a COPR or a golden email which makes it sure that you are coming to Canada. So you get 30 days to submit your passports, your photos, your COPR documents to the VFS centers. So guys, please note that the visa on your passport is valid for only one time entry. Also guys, the COPR document is a very important document. You need to keep it safe because you need to show it at the airport when you apply for the PR cards, for your health cards, and in the future as well. Guys, please make sure that you do not sign the COPR documents, because that needs to be signed in front of the immigration agent at the airport. Don't get it laminated, don't sign it, make sure of that. So that's it. That's your whole process for express entry and to get your PR. So let's quickly go through the process once again. Number 1, take your IELTS. Try to get very good score. Number 2, get your ECA done, which is also Education Credential Assessment. Number 3, create your profile for invitation to apply or an ITA. Number 4, start arranging all the documents. The sooner the better. Number 5, receiving your invitation to apply. Number 6, doing your medical and submitting all the documents. Lastly, submit your passport for visa stamping and fly to Canada. So guys, if you like the video, please consider subscribing, liking the video, sharing the video, and if you have any specific question, comment down below. I will try to get back to you individually, and do let me know what would you like to see. I'll try to cover that in my future vlogs. And till then, it's your friend Sunny saying bye-bye.